Dear students, welcome to my YouTube channel John Lewis 3D Learning. In this presentation, we are going to see 10th standard chemistry, calculation of molecular weight of a compound, which include in all different types of boards, ICSE, CBSE and all state boards. So calculate the molecular weight of a compound from its molecular formula. Let us take the first example. Calculate the molecular weight of sodium chloride. The atomic weight of sodium is 23 and chlorine is 35.5. Okay, first what we should know? We should know the molecular formula of sodium chloride. So what is the molecular formula of sodium chloride? It's equal to NaCl. We all know sodium is Na, chloride is Cl, and valency of sodium is 1 and chloride is also 1. Therefore, when you interchange after simplifying it, we get Na1 and Cl1. Therefore, the formula of sodium chloride is NaCl. Either you are balancing a chemical equation or you are finding out molecular weight. First of all, you should know how to write their formula, for which you should know their symbols and valencies and the rules to write the formula of a compound correctly, without which it's very tough to learn chemistry. Therefore, make sure you have learnt the symbols and valencies of all the ions in chemistry very thoroughly. Okay, the formula of sodium chloride is NaCl. Let us consider here, we know it very well and we have taken the formula of sodium chloride is NaCl. The weight of sodium is equal to, what is the atomic weight of sodium? 23. But how many sodium atoms are there in that sodium chloride? Only 1. Therefore, 23 into 1 is equal to 23 grams. Now, what is the other element? Chlorine. Therefore, the weight of chlorine is equal to, what is the atomic weight of chlorine? 35.5. How many chlorines are there in that formula? There is only one chlorine in that formula. Therefore, 35.5 into 1 is equal to 35.5 grams. Now, what is the total weight? That will be the formula, that is the total weight of sodium chloride. So, therefore, the molecular weight of sodium chloride will be equal to, so if you sum up these two, what you get? 58.5 grams. Therefore, the molecular weight of sodium chloride is 58.5 grams. Hope it's very clear. First, we need to write the formula of the compound correctly. And second thing, we should take the atomic weight and multiply by how many atoms of that element is present in that particular compound. Then sum up everything, we will get molecular weight of that particular compound. Hope you understood the process, the methodology to find out calculate the molecular weight of calcium carbonate. Atomic weight of calcium is 40, carbon is 12 and oxygen is 16. First of all, what we should know? We should know the formula of calcium carbonate. The formula of calcium carbonate is equal to, what is that? Calcium is Ca, carbonate is CO3. We know the valency is 2 and 2. Therefore, when you simplify, you get 1:1. Therefore, the formula of calcium carbonate will be CaCO3. Now, what is the weight of calcium in it? So, the weight of calcium is equal to, what is its atomic weight? 40. How many calciums are there in that formula? Only 1. Therefore, weight of calcium is equal to 40 into 1 is equal to 40 grams. Now, what is the next element present in it? Carbon. So, in calcium carbonate, what is the next element? Carbon. Therefore, the weight of carbon is equal to, what is the atomic weight of carbon? 12. Therefore, 12 into, how many carbons are there in that formula? 1. CO3 means what? C1O3. Therefore, 12 into 1 is equal to 12 grams. What is the other element? Oxygen is present. CaCO3, the last element is oxygen. Therefore, the weight of oxygen is equal to, what is the atomic weight of oxygen? 16. 16 into, how many oxygens are there? 3 oxygens are there. Therefore, 16 into 3 is equal to 48 grams. Now, if you sum up all these things, we will get the molecular weight of calcium carbonate. Therefore, the molecular weight of calcium carbonate is equal to, you sum up everything, 48 plus 12, 60. 60 plus 40 is 100. Therefore, the molecular weight of calcium carbonate is 100 grams. So easy to find out the molecular weight of a compound, provided you know the formula of that compound correctly. Let us move on to the third example. Calculate the molecular weight of copper sulfate crystal. Atomic weight of copper is 63.5, sulfur is 32, oxygen is 16, hydrogen is 1. So there are 4 elements here. So first of all, what we should know, what is the formula of copper sulfate crystal? The formula of copper sulfate crystal, that is copper 2 sulfate crystal, is equal to CuSO4 dot 5H2. CuSO4 dot 5H2. 5 water molecules are attached to this copper 2 sulfate. That's why it is known as copper sulfate crystal. Okay, now what are the elements present in it? Copper, sulfur, oxygen and hydrogen. So their atomic weights are given here. Atomic weight of copper is 63.5, sulfur is 32, oxygen is 16 and hydrogen is 1. We should know how to count the number of atoms of each element here. Okay, now what is the first one? Copper. Therefore the weight of copper is equal to, the weight of copper is 63.5. How many copper atoms are there? Only 1 here. Therefore 63.5 into 1 is equal to 63.5 grams. What is the next element? Sulfur. Therefore the weight of sulfur is equal to, what is the atomic weight of sulfur? 32. How many sulfur is there in that compound? CuSO4, that is S1O4. That means only 1 sulfur there. Therefore 32 into 1 is equal to 32 grams. What is the next element? The weight of hydrogen is equal to, see what is the atomic weight of hydrogen? Atomic weight of hydrogen is 1. And how many hydrogens are there? So here 5 H2O, therefore 5 into 2, 10 hydrogens are there. Therefore 1 into 10, atomic weight is 10, 10 hydrogens are there, therefore the total weight of hydrogen is 10 grams. What is the last element? Oxygen. The weight of oxygen is equal to, what is the atomic weight of oxygen? 16. How many oxygens are there? In 2 places oxygens are there. CuSO4. In SO4 there are 4 oxygens, and then in 5H2O there are 5 oxygens. Therefore 5 plus 4 is equal to 9 oxygens in total. Therefore the weight of oxygen is equal to atomic weight 16 into 9 oxygen atoms. That is equal to 144 grams. Therefore if you sum up everything, you add everything, what is the answer you get? The molecular weight of copper 2 sulfate crystal is equal to 249.5 grams. Therefore the weight of copper 2 sulfate crystal, crystal means you have to add that 5H2O. That is what you should understand here. So in the presence of 5 molecules of water, copper sulfate, it is known as copper sulfate crystal. Therefore the molecular weight of copper 2 sulfate crystal is 249.5 grams. Okay, let us see one more example. So calculate the molecular weight of washing soda. First of all, we should know what is the formula of washing soda. But what is given here? Atomic weight of sodium is 23, carbon is 12, oxygen is 16 and hydrogen is 1. So the formula of sodium carbonate crystal, that is washing soda, is equal to Na2CO3 dot 10H2O. So in the previous case we have learnt copper sulfate is 5H2O. So sodium carbonate crystal has 10H2O. 10 molecules of waters are bonded to the sodium carbonate. Okay, now let us find out one by one. The first element is sodium, therefore the weight of sodium is equal to, atomic weight of sodium is 23. But how many sodium atoms are there? 2 sodium atoms are there. Therefore 23 into 2 is equal to 46 grams. So next element is carbon. So the weight of carbon is equal to, what is the atomic weight of carbon? 12. How many carbons are there? Only 1 here. C1O3. Therefore 12 into 1 is equal to 12 gram. So the next element is the weight of hydrogen. How many hydrogens are there? In Na2CO3 no hydrogen, but in 10H2O, 10 into 2, 20 hydrogens are there. But atomic weight of hydrogen is 1. Therefore that is equal to 1 into 20 is equal to 20 grams. Okay, the last element is oxygen. The weight of oxygen is equal to, what is the atomic weight of oxygen? Atomic weight of oxygen is 16. How many oxygens are there? So in Na2CO3, here there are 3 oxygens here, O3. And in 10H2O, 10 into 1, 10 oxygens are there. Therefore 10 plus 3, 13 oxygens are there. But what is the weight of one oxygen atom? 16. Therefore, 16 into 13, that is equal to 208 grams. So if you sum up everything, you will get the molecular weight of washing soda, that is sodium carbonate 10H2O, that is equal to 286 grams. Therefore, the molecular weight of sodium carbonate is 286 grams. I hope you understood now how to calculate the molecular weight of everything. Am I right? Okay. So now here is the test for you. Try yourself questions. So I given you 5 compounds here. Okay. First of all, what you need to do, you have to pause the video here. Try to find out its molecular formula and then using their atomic weights. I have given the atomic weights of all the elements we will come across in these 5 examples. So you can use this list and you can find out molecular weight of each and every compound from their formula. First you try to write their formula correctly and using these atomic weights try to find out their atomic weight. In the next slide I have given you the answer. So please stop the video here or pause the video here, work out the sums and then you can proceed. Hope you have done it and you have come back here and let us go and see the answer for all these questions. So calcium phosphate, lead nitrate, barium sulfate, aluminium carbonate and ferric sulfide. Okay, first of all, this is the formula and this is the weight. If you got it correct, okay, be happy and proceed. If it is wrong, you just stop here, you pause the video here, you rework out your problem and understand where you have gone wrong and correct it and then you can proceed. So lead nitrate is the formula, this is the molecular weight. And similarly for barium sulfate, formula and molecular weight. For aluminium carbonate, this is a formula and this is a molecular weight. And ferric sulfide, this is a formula and this is a molecular weight. Okay, if you got all 5 correct, you are very good. You have understood it very thoroughly. If you have gone wrong somewhere, you try to identify where you have gone wrong, why you have gone wrong. And if you have gone wrong in many places, try to go through this video again, try to understand the concept and rework out the problems until you get the answers correctly. Hope it was very easy for you to understand and you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. Until we meet next time, bye bye.